President Trump, if you see this, please save us. I don't even see our American flag anymore. Biden's talking with some kind of crazy flag. This is America. This is our land.
Trump supporters were very obviously upset about what happened yesterday. Not only did their guy have to leave the White House for the final time, the guy they don't like is now the president of the United States, but all of that is secondary to the fact that all of their weird little fantasies that they have been discussing online for months or possibly even years at this point, all of those weird little fantasies and conspiracies went up in flames at noon Eastern yesterday. Even before the actual transfer of power took place at noon, you had your, well, let's call them the Q-tips. You had your Q-tip folks still saying online that don't worry, it's totally going to happen. Like, Trump's going to come back and Biden's going to be arrested. This inauguration is not going to happen. And then immediately after the inauguration happened, the tone shifted on the message boards where the Q-tips like to hang out. They said they've been duped. They were conned. They were hoodwinked. And now they're furious, mostly at themselves, luckily, for following this ridiculous theory that somehow Donald Trump was going to be the one, to purify the government, to cast out all the horrible people, to expose the deep state. And yet none of that was real. It was all a farce. I mean, those of us living in reality, we knew, right? I mean, we knew that this was all a little too nutty to actually come to fruition, not to mention the fact that that's not how the Constitution works. So most of them, and there were wonderful, wonderful articles that emerged yesterday. Lots of great quotes from the Q-tip people saying... I can't even read these because they're hilarious, but they are essentially like, you can read it in their text, like they're crying, like, my whole family thinks I'm a wacko now. Like, yeah. I guarantee you they probably thought that before noon Eastern too, by the way. But look, here's the thing. Some of them came to the realization, as I mentioned, that they had been hoodwinked. And that's wonderful. Like, that is one of the best ways to deprogram people, is to have them come to the realizations themselves. When they suddenly open their eyes and like, oh my God, no, this is wrong. This is weird. What am I doing? This is a farce. I'm out. That right there, the person themselves having the change of heart, psychologically speaking, that is one of the best ways to get them to stop, to get them to leave. So that is wonderful. Believe me, that is a truly great revelation for these individuals to have. Not all of them had the revelations, though. Some of them actually doubled down. And now the new theory is that, yes, Trump left, and sure, Biden got sworn in, but Trump left because he is going to go start the real government. Because we all know the actual United States government is like totally falling apart. So Trump's down here in Florida now, setting up his cabinet for the real government, not that thing in D.C. That's the new theory. We'll see how many people buy into it. But the thing about these conspiracy theories, just like with the doomsday cults and all that kinds of thing, the more you make very bold predictions that don't come true, the less influence you have. Every time you tell people the storm is coming and the storm doesn't come, you lose a couple more. Pretty soon the Q-tips will be back, hopefully most of them, to just being regular individuals, not subscribing to this conspiracy. Some of them, this is who they've decided to be for the rest of their lives. So they probably need some help. But I think we're actually starting to see this great awakening, as they like to call it. Except it's them realizing they're the ones who got hoodwinked. One of today's video sponsors is Privacy, and right now they have a wonderful offer for all of our Ring of Fire viewers. Go to privacy.com/ROF. sign up for your privacy account, and you will receive $5. Privacy.com, their service is absolutely one of the most vital in an online world today, especially during the pandemic. Everyone is encouraged to stay home, so we're ordering more things online. And so your bank account information is more vulnerable than ever. Privacy gives you security. This is a product that I use all of the time, and here's why. If you have ever had your bank account information stolen, if it's been part of a data leak, that is a massive headache, trying to get your money back, trying to repair your credit. Privacy helps take away some of that concern. What Privacy does is it provides a browser extension, or you can go right into the website or into the app, and it can create a virtual bank account or credit card number. It can be a temporary number that only is used one time, or it can be merchant specific, meaning you can create a bank account card that only works for one particular website. So if that account happens to get hacked or has a massive data breach, that card number no longer works with any other website. That is how Privacy helps protect your bank account information in an increasingly insecure online world. So again, go to privacy.com/ROF. You get $5 free just for signing up. Or if you don't want to type it in, just click the link at the top of the video description below.